Hey guys, today we're doing IXL. Let's get started.
Forest Walker. Mom opened the curtains and sunlight streamed in. Good morning, birthday boy. Ezra threw off his blanket. Ooh, I smell pancakes. That's right. I'm making you a birthday feast, Mom laughed. 7 is a big deal. In Ezra's village, turning 7 meant that you could go into the forest alone. But Ezra was excited for another reason. Your 7th birthday was also when you found out if you had the magical power to speak to trees. Excited? Mom asked. Yes, Ezra said. Trees know everything about everything. Imagine being able to ask them questions. Oh, trees speak? Well, remember, most people in the village can't do it. Mom patted down his bedhead hair. But you still get to go into the forest. So how about some pancakes? What does Ezra want most for his birthday? Look for clues in the story. The magical power to talk to trees. After the feast, Ezra went to Mr. Dell's house. Mr. Dell was one of the few people in the village who could tree speak. Ezra hoped that Mr. Dell could help him. It's your big day, Mr. Dell said. I've been thinking. When I get to the circle of trees, what should I talk about? Ezra asked. Trees are more like us than you think, Mr. Dell said. They want to be loved and heard, just like people. Ezra nodded, though he still wasn't sure what to say to the trees. I guess I'll see what happens. Ezra ran back home. Then he paraded through the village with his family. Neighbors swung open their windows. Ezra heard their good wishes. Happy birthday, Forest Walker! Enjoy your day! Why does Ezra go talk to Mr. Dell? Ezra wants Mr. Dell to come with him into the forest. Ezra wants help from someone who can tree speak. When they got to the forest, Mom hugged Ezra. Enjoy your first walk alone. Ezra entered the forest. He walked until he came to a circle of giant trees. Hello? I'm Ezra from the village. I'm 7 today, but I guess you already know that. Ezra waited to feel something magical, but nothing happened. Minutes passed. We had a huge feast this morning with a pancake pile as high as my knees. Ezra kept talking about his birthday. More time passed. His excitement turned into a heavy feeling. He sat down on the soft forest floor. Maybe he couldn't tree speak. Ezra thought about what Mr. Dell had said. Like people, trees wanted to be loved. He hugged his knees and thought about what made him feel loved. Look at the picture. What does Mom do that makes Ezra feel loved? She listens to him when he talks. Ezra looked up at the trees. They were so tall that they seemed to disappear into the bright blue sky. He imagined that his ears were balloons, stretching and filling up with all the sounds of the forest. He closed his eyes, stopped thinking about what to say next, and just listened. Suddenly, Ezra heard gentle voices. He jumped to his feet. Was his family calling to him? No, the voices didn't sound like people. Hello, Ezra. We're glad you're here. Ezra whispered, Who are you? We are the trees. I can understand you, Ezra said. And we can understand you. Ezra felt dizzy with joy. He was tree speaking. Ezra had so much to say, but first He wanted to listen. What happens to Ezra at the end of the story? He turns into a tree. His family calls to him. He talks with the trees. Fairies without wings. Want to go bounce on mushrooms? Pipit asked Crane. Sure. We did that all the time in my old village, Crane said. She had just moved to town. Pipit couldn't imagine moving to a whole different place. He'd never even left the forest. They jumped from one large mushroom to the next. What's your old village like? Pipit asked. It's kind of like here, Crane said, but there are giant fairies. Some of them are taller than bushes, and they don't have wings. Pipit stopped jumping. Really? He asked. Really, Crane said, leaping onto another mushroom. Pipit stood on his mushroom, trying to picture a giant fairy without wings. Was Crane trying to trick him, or could it be true? What kind of fairies does Crane tell Pipit about? Giant fairies with no wings. That night at dinner, Pipit quietly sipped his acorn soup. You're serious tonight, his father said. What's on your mind? I'm just thinking about something Crane told me. She says there are giant fairies without wings in her old village, Pipit said. His mother smiled. Sounds like your new friend is a great storyteller. So all fairies have wings? Pipit asked. And all fairies are the same size as us? How do we know for sure? His mother put her fork down next to her clover salad. We've never left the forest, Pipit continued. What if... Think about it, Pipit, his father said. Huge fairies, without wings, how would they float on clouds? Or dance in the air, his mother added. Or herd butterflies, asked his father. What do Pipit's parents think about giant fairies without wings? Look for clues in the story. They live far away. They are good dancers. They are not real. The next afternoon, Pipit and Crane bounced on mushrooms again. My parents say giant fairies without wings aren't real, Pipit said. Crane crossed her arms. Do you want to see them? How? Pipit asked. It's not that far if we fly super fast, Crane said. The idea of seeing a giant fairy without wings was like surfing on a raindrop. It seemed fun, but a little scary. Are they mean? Pipit asked. Nah, Crane said. Most of them can't even see us. Sometimes the younger ones will notice us, but then the other giant fairies don't believe them. Pipit took a deep breath. I need to be home for dinner. You will be. Let's go, Crane said, and they took off. Why does Pipit think that seeing a giant fairy could be like surfing on a raindrop? Both seem fun but scary. Crane and Pipit flew through the forest, faster than Pipit had ever gone. Pipit followed Crane to a clearing. What he saw took his breath away. There were two large fairies, a boy and a girl. They were laughing and throwing a strange round thing back and forth, and they didn't have wings. Told you, Crane said. What are they doing? Pipit asked. It's a game they call catch, Crane answered. Now watch. She flew over and landed right on top of the boy. There's a fairy on your head, the girl said, pointing. How many times do I have to tell you, the boy said. Fairies aren't real. Crane flew back to Pippet. They both laughed. I can't wait to tell my parents, Pippet said. Look at the picture. What are the fairies without wings, really? Clouds. People. The three clues. Naya waited for Kit outside Grandfather's bedroom. Finally, the healer came out. Good news, Kit said. He didn't break his foot when he fell, but he needs to rest for a week. Naya and Mother looked at each other sadly. The Blue Moon dance was in 2 days. Naya and Grandfather always went to the dance together. Mother asked, Is there anything that can make him heal more quickly? Kit flipped through her medicine book. Well, some magic night star flowers would heal him right away, but the clues to find them are a little strange. What are they? Naya asked. Travel west and look for the hugging tree, Kit read out loud. Then, cross the Queen's Bridge. Finally, look for stars in a night sky under the full sun. After the healer says Grandfather needs a week of rest, why do Naya and Mother look at each other sadly? Look for clues in the story. They know there is no medicine to help Grandfather. They think that Grandfather may miss the dance. Those flowers sound hard to find, Naya said. Then she thought about Grandfather missing their favorite dance. I'll go, Naya said. I'll look for the flowers. Mother nodded. We want Grandfather to heal quickly. Take Harry with you. Harry was Naya's unicorn. He stuck his head in the open window, and Naya petted him. Then she went to explain the plan to Grandfather. Don't worry, you'll be better again soon, she promised. Naya and Harry set off on the western trail. The first clue is the hugging tree, Naya said. After they traveled for a while, Naya saw a large, strange tree. When they got closer, she got a better look at it. That must be the hugging tree, Naya shouted. Harry shook his tail. Look at the picture. How does Naya know that she has reached the hugging tree? She sees someone who is hugging a strange tree. She sees 2 tree trunks wrapped around each other. Next to the hugging tree was a narrow trail. I bet we go that way, Naya said. It's time to look for the Queen's Bridge. Naya and Harry made their way along the trail. Soon they arrived at a river with 3 beautiful gold bridges. I wonder which one is the Queen's Bridge, Naya said. They all look the same. When Naya and Harry got closer to the bridges, they heard a buzzing sound. Look, Naya said, the middle bridge has a beehive under it. Queen bees usually live in beehives, so this must be the Queen's Bridge. Naya and Harry crossed the Queen's Bridge. Then they followed the path on the other side. Only one clue left, Naya said. Why does Naya guess that the middle bridge is the Queen's Bridge? She sees a path on the other side of the middle bridge. She thinks a queen bee is in a hive under the middle bridge. The last clue should lead us to the night star flowers, Naya said. Look for stars in a night sky under the full sun. Harry looked up. Yup, there's the full sun, Naya said. But how can we find stars in the night sky while the sun is out? Soon they came upon a field of beautiful dark flowers. Naya looked around. She had never seen flowers so black before. As black as the night sky, she said slowly. Then she noticed tiny white flowers peeking out between the larger dark ones. We found the night star flowers, Naya said. Naya jumped off Harry and began picking the white flowers. In her mind, she heard music and imagined grandfather spinning her around in the moonlight. How does Naya know she's found the night star flowers? Look for clues in the story. They look like bright stars in a dark sky.
That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.